Welcome back into the world of Uno X then guys, and we are here for season 2. Of course, we completed the entire off season in the previous episode and we started the Tour Down Under, which we'll carry on today. I have to say, so many pre-season races to get sunk into, and this is one of my favourite times of the entire cycling season because there's just so much optimism about the entire year ahead and you get to see all the new teams, all the new riders. Let's go. It was a 7th place finish for Gudmestad on stage 1. Let's try and improve here on stage 2. Jasper Philipsen surely should be the big favourite, but he looked awful on stage 1, so maybe he's lacking some fitness. Which does mean we have an opportunity today. And so Gudmestad actually gets to wear white today. He's borrowing that jersey from Paul Penowitz of Groupama FDJ. Anyway, it's a +1 day for our man, and I'm feeling confident. And so I chose to follow Jasper Philipsen's wheel on stage 1. It didn't work at all. He was positioned horribly and finished outside the top 10. Here, I think we're going to go for our own lead out because Widerberg and Anderson, they're on plus days. Anyway, Lurland has a big job to do here, keeping our guys who are on good form to the front. And Lurland has more than done his business. It's now up to Widerberg to keep our guys to the front of the race. Anderson on a +3, 72 sprint on the day. Would have maybe liked that a little higher, but with his other stats, I hope he's up to the job. And Widerberg is up to the job for now. I'm looking out for other riders though, Lurland. You can sit up for the day. I'm looking out for Genier. Is it worth following him? But no, let's just focus on our own train right here. EF, absolutely flying past us. Widerberg, let's go. Anderson can go because it's downhill to the line. Anderson tries to follow his lead out man, and we've gone so early here into the final kilometre. Gudmestad tries to hold on for the team's first World Tour victory. It's going to be so close. And we're pipped on the line and we lose a podium position entirely. I mean, look at this photo. We're probably just level with Corbin Strong with literally 2 bike lengths to the line. And we end up finishing off the podium. You don't come much closer than that. Nonetheless, it's off the podium for us today with Paul Penowitz taking the lead of the race. One thing's for sure though, Jasper Philipsen, 26th. He is in horrible form to start the year. I mean, it says fit to race on his profile. I'm not sure personally. Anyway, an interesting one today into Campbelltown because I'm not sure if this is for the punchers or the sprinters. I guess we're going to have to see how the likes of Morgado or even Giulio Ciccone play it today. So I'm not sure exactly our tactic today, but I do think it would be beneficial to have a rider in the breakaway. Levy, get up the road, my man. But George Bennett, for some reason, not happy with him trying to join the breakaway. What's going on here? So Levy is caught, but look at this. The peloton continue pressing on, and that breakaway, they're about to be caught. So really, I would like to try and take some seconds, some bonus seconds at these intermediate sprints with either Dalby or Holter, one of our GC leaders. I'm not sure the best way to do this with this current state of play. So the breakaway are caught. Let's try and attack with Simon Dalby. 4k to go and now press it all the way to that intermediate sprint. Getting the wheels behind, and can Dalby hold on here? It's going to be difficult for the youngster. Yep, he's got no chance and he is going to be caught by the peloton right there. There you go. So now let's try and go with Adney Holter. He is going to try and take some bonus seconds here at this intermediate sprint. Adney Holter, go for the line. Can we get second place ahead of Dylan van Baarle? We're giving everything and we just about take 2 bonus seconds. And I think the breakaway are going clear because Damiano Caruso has attacked and the peloton seem to be giving up. Let's try and bridge here. So Caruso up the road. The peloton are chasing again, but this is a great chance to take more bonus seconds at this intermediate sprint. 3 are available for the winner. And Adney Holter giving everything to get second place at this intermediate sprint, so 2 more bonus seconds for one of our GC leaders. A mission just about accomplished so far. Corkscrew Road is approaching. It's a pretty difficult climb with some steep pitches, so Gudmestad is going to try and get over it with the help of Lurland and Widerberg. And then we have our attackers, Dalby, Anderson and Adney Holter. Here we go then, the climb begins officially. Ida Anderson putting our guys to the front and Widerberg just try and pace up Gudmestad, who has lost the wheel briefly. Do we try an attack here? Maybe we do. Maybe we do. And it's going to be that man again, Adney Holter, kicking things off on this climb. Here we go. And he has an instant gap. All right, Holter is just going to be caught. And Ben Tulit tries to attack over the top. And we are now out of position. Let's go up to 95. Tulit, Howson, Caleb Ewan is here over the top. Andy Holter, try and get to the front of this race. Okay, Holter can sit up. Holter can sit up. And I think Dalby, try and follow the wheels. Holter, try and follow the wheels. Let's maybe get Neerland's wheel. And Ida Anderson putting the biggest attack of your life into the final 5k. Gudmestad still in the group crucially, but Ida Anderson has created some separation and it's Ben Tulit trying to follow. I'm going to follow the British guy, but he doesn't want to work with me. He doesn't want to work with me, so I'm going to get in the wheel, think quickly because Gudmestad is behind and he is going to try and sprint for the win today. Here we go. Tom Gudmestad into the finish, into the final meters, but sadly it's not going to be a win. Clement Rousseau takes it. We mistime the sprint and it's 4th and 6th place. Damn it. I do think the win was there for us today, but we didn't quite play our cards right. Couldn't react quickly enough in the finish, and Clement Rousseau takes a surprise win. Nonetheless, I do hope these seconds gained by Adney Holter could be pivotal in the final GC. And in the points jersey, we are second now with Gudmestad, but Penouet is dominating that competition. And a more standard sprint into Murray Bridge today. Is this the one where we finally get our first World Tour win? So 6 riders trying to join today's breakaway, but I would love to steal some more seconds at these intermediates with Adney Holter. So I'm trying to pace them in. And this has been a massive effort by Jonas Widerberg. So here we go. Adney Holter on the attack. Only 2k to that first intermediate. I think we're too late. Yep, unfortunately, we're not going to take any seconds at that first intermediate. So, Widerberg, back to the front, my man. But anyway, we're going to try and take some bonus seconds here from the peloton with Adney Holter using his teammate as a great lead out. Ida Anderson with a godly lead out there. And I think we get second place with Anderson hopefully just behind. And yep, exactly. Holter gets 2 more seconds to add to the tally. And is this finally the day Jasper Philipsen comes good? I hope not. 7k to go. William Bloom-Levy doing a fine job putting our guys to the front. Let's go to 95. Widerberg, Anderson and Gudmestad again on fantastic days as Levy is now done for the day. You can pull over, my man. 5k to go. So let's try and trust our guys here. Trust our train, but Total come to the front. Try and stay patient as well with Ida Anderson. There is Philipsen and we actually block him off a little bit as Widerberg is now done for the day. Anderson trying to carry Gudmestad to the finish here. Where is Philipsen? He's further ahead today and in a fantastic position. I'll try and actually maybe take his wheel into the final kilometre. There goes Jasper Philipsen. Gudmestad tries to follow and Jasper Philipsen wins at an absolute canter in a strange sprint finish. I think we'll just hold on for 4th place today. There you are, Jasper. Finally, he comes good at the Tour Down Under. 4th place for us again. Ahead of Paul Penouet, it would seem. So, if we go to the points jersey, we close the gap to just 3 points now. And Holter now 8 seconds down in the GC, and he is building a buffer to some of the other climbers. Another sprint today, this time into Victor Harbour, and Philipsen, he looks to have finally arrived this season. But would you look at that? Tord Gudmestad enters his fitness peak. Let's go. And that is translated into a lovely +3 for our leader. So I've decided to put Lerland to the front. He's going to try and help control the breakaway today because I believe we can win. Lerland pretty cooked from pacing all day, but I spy with my little eye the breakaway up the road and a chance for bonus seconds with Adney Holter. And actually, we could use this hill to our advantage. Let's go. Let's do it. Adney Holter with a huge kick off the front, and he is going to try and maintain this lead over the top to try and pick up those bonus seconds. And I think he's going to do it, you know. Yep, easy. Adney Holter is going to sweep up the bonus seconds at that intermediate sprint. He can now drop back to the peloton, now 5 seconds off the race lead, I believe. Yes, he is indeed. Up to 4th place provisionally. So we crest that climb, 5.5k to go, and Gudmestad is in a great position on the wheel of Ida Anderson with Widerberg on the front. Philipsen, again, is completely out of position with only 3k to go. What an opportunity, but we're running out of firepower here at the front. Widerberg, keep going. Anderson now up to 99 into the final 2k. Gudmestad in the perfect wheel with 1.5k to go. Let's wait. Here we go into the final kilometre. Tord Gudmestad goes for victory and Uno X is first at World Tour level, but we cannot hold off Axel Zongler or Emilian Genier. And it's 3rd place for us today. Honestly, I thought that was the one. I thought it was. I went a little early with Gudmestad. Hoped he could hold on that massive +3 day, but we're beaten by 2 Frenchmen, Emilian Genier also taking the ochre jersey. Nonetheless, Gudmestad does move into the lead of the points classification ahead of Pennoets, but this is close. We need to try and fight for this on the final stage. But Adni Holter, he has 6 seconds to make up on Genia and a buffer to many of the best climbers. And so that sets us up beautifully for Willunga Hill. We have 2 ascents of the climb. Giulio Ciccone, definitely the best climber at this race, I would say. Luke Plapp on home soil though, another rider to watch. And for us, it's all about trying to win the race with Adni Holter today. And Gudmestad finally wearing that blue jersey and owning it at the same time. Anyway, 3 intermediate sprints. I do wonder if we can try and sneak him into today's breakaway with a teammate. Let's go. And that seems to be exactly what we've been able to do here. Plenty of riders trying to get into the breakaway, but Gudmestad here with Lurland, a perfect situation. And here we go. I don't believe anyone will go for this sprint. I certainly hope not. There you go. It is Honore trying to steal the points from Gudmestad. Luckily, we reacted in time and just about take the points. And Gudmestad taking these guys to the second intermediate on the day. He's not going to be challenged rudely this time and takes 3 more points. There you go. 94 and a 12-point buffer. And to be honest, I think that's enough of a buffer to be pretty sure of this jersey unless Paul Pennoet somehow wins this stage. Our guys at the front of the peloton, 25k to go. Let's try and stay in position here because Willunga Hill begins and Sam Welsford, shockingly, is on the front. 5k to go then, 5k to go in the Santos Tour Down Under. Anderson and Dolby are going to help. Adni Holter and Levy is more of our wild card in the stage. Maybe grab someone's wheel and see how it plays out. Here we go then, 3k to go. Ida Anderson up to 87. Let's try and keep all of our guys in a good position. Finn Fisher Black is here. That is the wheel I want. Levy in the wheel of Finn Fisher Black. Meanwhile, we're just trying to hold position at the front, but Adni Holter is struggling with this tempo for sure as Anderson is now done for the day. He can sit up. There you go. Dolby into the final kilometre. Does Adni Holter have enough here? He doesn't seem so. Levy is too far back. Here we go. And Adni Holter going to try and come past his teammate Dolby. Don't take any bonus seconds from our man. Slip in behind him, please, as Giulio Ciccone wins on Willunga Hill. And Dolby, please don't take second. He does. He takes second place from Adni Holter, who came past him on the line. It's second and third. But do we win the race? Unbelievably, Simon Dolby fails to obey team orders, finishing second ahead of his leader Adni Holter, with Ciccone winning on Willunga Hill. No surprise there, but crucially, there is a 13-second gap. There was a split in there somewhere. Can't see any more splits further down, and that surely means that Adni Holter has won the Santos Tour Down Under. Let's go. Come on, let's go. And it's a 1:35 for the team. 3 seconds is our lead on Ciccone in the end. So really, all of those intermediate sprints added up for Holter. Gudmestad takes home the points jersey as well. And it is a beautiful race for the team, with us taking a 1-2-3 in the white jersey too. But this is a funny one, isn't it? Because we haven't won a single stage at the race, with our results slowly improving throughout to second in the final stage, but we do take overall victory, which is officially our first World Tour win with the team. And here it is on screen: win 10 UCI World Tour races as our season objective. 1 out of 10. We're getting there. And I've actually noticed we're first in the team ranking as well, but as we know, there's a long way to go. Anyway, coming off that victory, we head to Mallorca for 5 one-dayers around the island in some of my favourite early season races. And looking at the planner, I've allocated around 10 riders to these races. Tobias Holland Johannessen and Alex Kristoff will make their season debuts here. And heading into Trofeo Calvia, it's a hilly parcours, just 137k. Tobias will ride this one. No Kristoff today, with Albert Witham Philipsen also making his debut. Although he is definitely still my bad books after that lost potential. Anyway, shouldn't be an issue because Tobias is the favourite today, but there are some good opponents here too, so let's get into it. So here is our first sight of Albert Witham Philipsen in an Uno X jersey on the front alongside Rafael Micah. Also though, I have noticed some growth on Anders Johannessen, so his stats slowly getting up towards his brother's level. Also, here's Henry van der Nabeel with that new new Lotto Destiny jersey on, looking pretty nice, I have to say. And I have put my guys to the front at a pretty brisk tempo as well, because it's not a long stage, less than 80k to go now, and I do need to make this difficult where I can. Philipsen and Versnes doing some great work on the front because we have multiple splits now in the group. There's Jens Kreisnen, who I pointed out in the previous episode. Anyway, multiple groups now on the roads. And look at this gap here, 102 riders in this group, and they are not coming back on today. This is going well so far. And by the way, there is still a breakaway up the road, a Rembe rider here too, and we cannot afford to let them win today at all costs. Okay, 6k to go. That breakaway is still up the road, and they are doing everything to try and hold on. I cannot believe they are so close to securing victory here. Anyway, 4k to go. Let's up the tempo now with Anders Johannessen. This is going to come in for a sprint, but surely we're not going to let the breakaway win this. We're going to sprint behind, and I fear we might have done exactly that today. Only 1k to go for the breakaway. Tobias can go for the line, but up the road, it is the breakaway fighting for today's stage. We are coming behind, but Moreira is going to hold on to take a famous victory at the Trofeo Calvia. And Tobias wins from behind. That's even more frustrating, I've got to be honest. Anyway, a chance for us to make up for it immediately today with Alex Kristoff racing into the Port d'Alcudia. And again, on paper, we are the favourite today, but Arnaud Delis is here, and with that acceleration stat, he is definitely the man to beat. And here he is looking absolutely wonderful. Alex Kristoff wearing the European Champions jersey again in his career. But what isn't wonderful is Kristoff's -1 day. We need to try and survive on this climb, and the tempo right now is absolutely electric. And mission accomplished. We are over the climbs, and our lead-out train is ready to go. And I think we're going to have to go for Kristoff despite this -1 day, because Fredheim, he doesn't have better stats either. So let's focus on Alex Kristoff. And Arnaud Delis is to our left. There is a temptation to try and take that wheel, but I think we need to try and dominate the Lotto lead-out train today, and that's what we're going to do here. De Versnes to the front, 4k to go. Okay, De Versnes is done, 3.5k to go. Kristoff has lost contact a little bit, but coming back to the wheel right now. There's only 2.5k to go. This is a good lead out here. Eiking kicks. Fredheim kicks into the final 1.8k, but Kristoff's energy is absolutely disintegrating on the wheel of his teammate. We go for victory. Can we cling on? No, we cannot. And it's Malucelli with a great win today, and we finish just off the podium in 4th place. Yep, we went for something pretty special there, didn't we? With a pretty big lead out for Fredheim. Kristoff just couldn't hold on to it, and Malucelli is today's winner. Back to the climbs here though, and Tobias is the favourite again, and I do hope we can at least beat the breakaway. It will be Philipsen's job to contain the breakaway again. Only 6 riders in the break, 1 minute 50 is their lead, but Tobias gets a painful -2 race day. Oh my word, and look at this. We are creating splits on the descent into the Col de Puy-Major, and we have 44 riders at the front. Let's press on here. Yep, I do think we could be gone here. 1 minute 15 is the gap to 50 riders. The breakaway has been caught, but I do want to try and get Martin Urianstad over this climb here, because a +3 day, and he can sprint as well. He could be our key to victory. So now, as riders slowly drop away, I'm not really hoping for any attacks. I just want to keep this together and get Urianstad over this climb, with Anders helping him at the moment. And look at the riders dropping away. Pablo Torres is dropping away on a climb that suits him. And oh my word, we suddenly only have 13 riders at the front of the race. Press on, Coulthard. Let's try and reduce this further, because Urianstad is still feeling good. So over the top of the Col de Puy-Major, we have 12 riders at the front, and 5 of them are from Uno X. So 20k to go. We are on the front with Coulthard and Eiking. It's a 30-second gap to Guglielmi trying to get back on, and then another 30 seconds to all of UAE and a 30-man group who are trying to come back here. Let's try and make sure they can't do that. Up to 92 on the front, guys. Come on. The gap is now 40 seconds. Look at Sanchez attacking into this descent, coming down to 35 seconds. 11k to go. Oh my word. Here they come. Here they come. 7k to go. 20 seconds. And the gap is about to be bridged, but we're on 99 on the front, trying to hold them off, and we do so for now into the final 5k. So Eiking and Coulthard are done for the day. They just get back on that group behind, but hopefully they are too cooked to do anything. Let's focus on Urianstad in this sprint now. So it's Tobias on lead out duty. We do have a little kicker to the line, so let's be wary of that. Tobias up to 95, 99 into the final kilometre. Let's go. And here comes Urianstad on his teammate's wheel versus Ilan van Wilder, Urianstad and Tobias, and it's actually going to be Tobias winning, and it's a 1-2 today for the team. Let's go. And that was hugely down to these two guys right here. What a team effort today. Really proud of our guys. To be honest, would have quite liked to see Urianstad win that, but we'll take Tobias Holland Johannessen's first victory of the season, and hopefully the first of many. Oh boy, this is not the email I wanted to receive between races, because Søren Werenskjold is injured and it's a shoulder blade micro fracture. Okay, how long is that going to keep him out of action? Okay, we can cope with that. It seems he'll be back mid-February, so only a few weeks, and he won't miss the classics. Anyway, today's race finishes in Palença, which is somewhere I've actually visited in real life, and Tobias is the favourite yet again. Let's go back to back. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Moreira, you are not winning from the breakaway again, my man. Nice try, but it's not happening. Anyway, this is the final section of the climb, and we're really kicking on here. And Anders are pacing for Tobias, who is right on their wheel at the front. Let's try and thin this out. So we have seen a few attacks. Jesus Harada has gone off the front, but to be honest, I think our tactic has to be to go all in for Tobias, because the final climb here, as we know, is very, very steep. It's up to an average of 7%, but up to 10.5%. Old Christian Eiking is done for the day, and it's up to the Johannessen bros. We're getting blocked in a little bit here. Let's try and come to the open road, and here we go. Tobias can go up to, actually no, let's stay in the wheel of Anders, and he can lead us up on maybe 92 on this early section of the climb, but we need to save for the top. Trying to keep that red energy on Tobias, Holland Johannessen, and we are doing so for now into that final kilometre. Anders doing a fantastic job. Here we go, Tobias into the final 500 metres up to 99, and let's kick. Champoussin and Marty coming, but Tobias Holland Johannessen is going to hold them off for a lovely team victory again, 2 in a row here in Mallorca. Don't you love it when a plan comes together, and Tobias is starting this season just as we hoped he would. But now switching focus again back to our sprint train, and Alex Kristoff looking for his first win in that European Champions jersey this season. 17k to go here today then, and Malucelli here again. We're keeping a particularly close eye on him after his strong performance a couple of days ago. Anyway, Kristoff, we have a good lead out today with Fredheim and Versnes on good form. We do have some attacks here. Van Lerberg does go clear briefly. Owen Doel now with Florian Vermeersch, now riding for UAE Team Emirates, but can't see that attack working, even though they have a quick 25 seconds. So Eric Gressel is done for the day. Now over to Old Christian Eiking to bring that duo up the road in. We are spending a lot here just to make sure we do this. 5k to go. The gap is down to 13 seconds right now. And Kristoff in a great position. Don't get blocked by your teammate though. Okay, a technical run in here, and Doel kicks again with Vermeersch on the wheel. He is playing Owen Doel like a fiddle right now. 2.5k to go to Versnes into the final 2k. Let's kick right now out of this corner. Fredheim is ready to go. He launches. Kristoff trying to hold his wheel into the final kilometre. This could be a good lead out. Here comes Kristoff going for the line, but Milan Fretan is going to defeat us. Fredheim actually gets second, and we're second and third. So close. Damn, I thought we had that for a moment. Fredheim proving to be a phenomenal lead-out rider for Alex Kristoff, and maybe if he develops, he's only 21 years old, he could be leading the sprints himself in the near future. Anyway, one last look at the rankings in today's episode, and we are still top of the team rankings, almost double the points of Lidl Trek as well. I'm enjoying 2025 quite a lot. Anyway guys, that's all for today's episode. I hope you're looking forward to the next one, because this man right here will be making his Uno X debut. Anyway, that's all for today. Like I said, hit like down below if you enjoyed, smash subscribe if you're new to the channel as well, and I'll see you guys in the next one.